Welcome to the AI for Career Success video overview by Curt Robbins, where we help you get smarter than your competition.
Today, we are delving into a significant geopolitical development, the U.S. military intervention in Venezuela. Our analysis is based on a collection of breaking news reports, all published on January 3, 2026, from sources including The Washington Post, Reuters, and Bloomberg News.
We will examine this event through 5 distinct sections. We'll begin with the initial military strike, then analyze the narco-terrorism charges used as justification. From there, we'll review Washington's stated plan for a political transition, observe the immediate global reactions, and finally, place these events within the broader context of the preceding pressure campaign.
So, let's begin with the first reports of the military action itself.
The story first emerged through reports from outlets like The Washington Post, which described a large-scale strike conducted by U.S. forces. It was immediately clear this was a major military escalation, not a limited engagement.
Official confirmation followed shortly thereafter. In a statement that was widely disseminated across platforms like LinkedIn News, President Donald Trump confirmed the mission's primary objective: the removal of Venezuelan President Nicolás Maduro from power.
Further operational details were soon reported by sources such as CNBC and USA Today. The targets were President Maduro and his wife, Celia Flores. Both were successfully captured by U.S. forces and, quite significantly, were immediately flown out of the country. Reports indicated they were being transported to New York aboard a U.S. warship.
Now, such a direct intervention required a formal justification. Let's examine the legal and political rationale provided by the U.S. government.
The central justification was a charge of narco-terrorism. This term, as reported by CNBC in relation to statements by the Attorney General, is defined by U.S. officials as terrorist acts committed by groups that are also involved in narcotics trafficking. It's a critical designation because it merges criminal activity with a threat to national security.
The indictment was quite specific. It accused President Maduro of leveraging his official power and state institutions to facilitate the transportation of thousands of tons of cocaine into the United States. This accusation formed the legal bedrock for the military action. With Maduro removed, the focus naturally shifted to the question of what would happen next. Attention turned to the White House for its plan regarding Venezuela's future governance.
In a press conference reported by Bloomberg, President Trump announced that the United States would assume temporary administrative control of Venezuela. The stated objective was to oversee the country until, in his words, a safe, proper, and judicious transition of power could be executed.
The U.S. plan, however, was not solely political. It had a substantial economic component. The administration anticipated billions of dollars in private investment from American oil companies aimed at upgrading Venezuela's infrastructure. This must be viewed in the context that Venezuela holds the world's largest proven oil reserves. The news of this operation prompted immediate and varied consequences around the globe, revealing a sharp division in reactions.
And this comparison highlights that divergence. On one side, CNN reported on celebrations between Venezuelan expatriate communities in Florida and Chile. On the other, LinkedIn News reported on significant logistical chaos, with thousands of weekend flights throughout the Caribbean being canceled due to the military operations.
To fully understand this event, it is essential to recognize that it did not occur in a vacuum. It was the culmination of a prolonged and intensifying campaign of pressure.
A report from The Economist, also published on January 3rd, provides this crucial context. It notes that the United States had been methodically increasing pressure on the Maduro government for some time. The reasons cited for this campaign, allegations of leading a drug cartel and seizing American oil assets, are consistent with the final justification for the strike.
This sequence of events leaves us with a profound question for consideration. When a sitting head of state is forcibly removed by a foreign military on the basis of a criminal indictment, what precedent does this establish for international relations and the principle of national sovereignty?
Thank you for watching. This is where we teach you AI and help you get smarter than your competition.
If you found this analysis useful, please subscribe to the AI for Career Success YouTube channel. We also encourage you to like, comment, and share this video as it helps us reach a wider audience.